here. All right. Now, I'm going to double check to make sure. How you doing over there, LaQuisha?
I'm doing wonderful.
What does wonderful mean? Wonderful just mean you're doing good?
Amazing.
Amazing? Amazing.
Yes,
So it's like amazing like your word. Is that like your word?
Yes, I love amazing. I really do.
Now, look, we're doing a check. I can hear you, and then I'm gonna do a check with the group in a moment just to make sure that they can hear us, because there's nothing like getting started and they not hear who we are. Nicole, Monique, welcome. Thanks for joining, by the way. I'm gonna just do a check. Mic check. LaQuisha, say something so we can make sure we hear you over there.
Hi, I can hear you nice and clear, Shay.
Okay, you can hear me. I can hear you. We're behind the scenes getting started. Hey, Alyssa, thanks for joining. Tanisha, Boyd, James, it is always a pleasure. Can't wait to have you on the show, by the way. Nicole, Monique, you are incredible. Now, do me a favor. As you're tuning in for this really super duper incredible episode, because I've always wanted to know what's the formula to be a world-class woman. Like, step by step, what can you do? Let us know you can hear us. Now, LaQuisha, while they're letting us know if they can hear us, because it'd be crazy if they couldn't hear us, if you can hear us, look right below the video, and give us a little feedback and say, Shay, we can hear you. LaQuisha, we can hear you. LaQuisha, where are you calling in from?
I am calling in from beautiful South Florida.
Beautiful South Florida. Oh, my gosh. All right. I'm in Washington, D.C. Did you know that?
Yes, you're missing it down here.
No. You're missing up here.
No, it's better in Florida.
Really?
It is.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to find out. Look, hey, Matthew Horn, thanks for joining. Send me a message, Matthew Horn. We got to get you on, talk about what you're doing with the incredible authors. For those that haven't connected with Matthew Horn, he is incredible. He helps authors get published and get recognized. Cole Mercy, let me know you can hear me. Look, everyone who's joining, I need your help. LaQuisha needs your help. We're getting started. I want to kick the show off, but I need to make sure you can hear me. Look right below the video. I appreciate all of you help out, and just type these words. We hear you. Let's go. Is that can I put that down there? We hear you. Let's go.
Let's go.
Look, I couldn't wait. It's going to be showtime. Someone give me, okay, Alyssa, let me know if you can hear me. Nicole, let me know if you can hear me. I'm seeing the heart buttons out there, so I see them out there, by the way. Alexandra said, yes, we can hear you. Monica Butts Baker, I got your message. Kevin, coach you well. Let me know you can hear me. Look, check in by letting us know you can hear us. Tell us where you are from. Just look right below the video and say, we hear you, Washington, D.C. We hear you, Little Rock, Arkansas. LaQuisha, can they do that? And then we'll go and get started. As soon as you see a note that says we can hear you, we're going to get going. Is that okay with you?
Yes, it is.
All right. Now, do you have the page up in front of me? I'm going to go check just to make sure, because I didn't see anyone say they can hear us, so they might be looking at us saying we can't hear you.
Yes, I can hear.
No,
they can hear.
I know you can hear us. Not if you can hear it. I need to know if they can hear us.
Alyssa Mitchell said, yes, I can hear. Alondria Pinda, yes, sis.
Oh, so they can't hear us.
They can hear us nice and clear.
All right, so let's go and kick this thing off. We got an amazing episode. We're going to talk about the book club. We're going to talk about being a world-class woman. We're going to talk about living your best life. We're going to give you the resources you need to take your life to another level. Go ahead and cue it up. Let's get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to cue it up, and let's get this show on the road. Welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur.
Go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one.
My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur
Glenn Campbell
Network, the
from
world's
the Bahamas.
largest organization for the well-being
yes, I
of
can
an
hear.
entrepreneur.
Monica
And as we always say, our mission at the Happy Entrepreneur Network, our mission is to inspire, empower, and provide resources for the entrepreneur to live a balanced life and execute their vision for the people they were called to serve. And our mantra, I love our belief. Everyone should have a belief statement. Our belief is the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. With that being said, let's get started. All right, let's get started. Welcome, Dee Bolden. Welcome, Glenn Ricardo. Welcome, Monica Butts. Welcome, Tanisha Boyd Jones from none other than Dallas. I heard you doing shout-outs out there. I saw you doing shout-outs, LaQuisha. You're looking good. Alonda Pender, thank you so much. Alyssa, thank you so much. For all of you who are joining, like John Schamberg, Malika Corey, when you arrive, we like you to arrive one way and one way only, and that is to look below the video and post, "I'm ready," and put your first name, put your last name, and share where you're from so you can connect with everyone in the community. Guess what? Guess what, LaQuisha? We have none other than Mimi Lau in the house. Both her twins that are 11 years old, they were watching yesterday. Hey, LaQuisha, I know we haven't officially got started, but can you go ahead and what did you say to an 11-year-old that's listening right now, that's watching right now, that want to be a world-class woman? What's your 1 or 2 minute message to them? Mia Lau, this is for your daughter.
Listen, live your dreams. Don't be afraid. Go for it. Take the leap. Don't be afraid. Just go for it.
Go for it. Take the leap. Look, do me a favor. Look right below the video. All my digital folks who are taking notes, look right below the video and just write, take the leap. Take the leap. That means we got to move forward anyway. Alyssa says she's ready, by the way. Welcome all of you who are joining for the very first time. Welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, and we are super excited. We are ready to get going. We are ready to make a difference. Nicole Brown Harrison says, great evening, fellow Ohioan. Who's from Ohio? Are you from Ohio? You're not from Ohio, LaQuisha? All right, someone's from Ohio. She said, my fellow Ohioan. Okay, well, what about Washington, D.C.? We in the house. Hey, Talonda Fields. Look below the video, Talonda. Tell us where you're calling in from, where you're watching. Marcus G. Robinson, thanks for joining. You are amazing. Look, LaQuisha, I like to start off one way and one way only. I like to start off with the Champions Creed because my mentor taught me the Champions Creed, and it was helped me in good times and in bad times. So I like to read it first, and then you, the audience, you can follow along. Here's the Champions Creed. I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying. And keep trying. Bahamas and Florida in the house. Hello, Crystal Willicombe, thanks for joining. Now, everyone repeat after me. Everyone repeat after me. And then I'm going over to none other than the woman herself, the one that steps it up, the one that makes a difference. But we're going to read it, and then we're going to get her feedback on what it means to keep on going no matter what. Now, I'm going to bring it off. I'm bringing it off. Look, you get ready. This is like my favorite part. I mean, this is what I live for. I live for this moment because these words mean a lot to me, and I just want to share them with you. And just give me 60 seconds, but let's all read this together. On the count of 3, we're going to read this together. Pamela Burker Jones, thanks for joining. Look right below the video. Tell us exactly where you're coming in from. I'm from Ohio. I'm from Florida. But here we go. Champions Creed. LaQuisha, are you ready?
We're ready.
And then as soon as I finish, you're going to share a word of encouragement on what it means to keep on going. Here we go on the count of 3. Champions Creed. I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying, and keep trying, and keep trying. Look, LaQuisha, I know you're out there, and I'm watching you right now. We appreciate you here. For Erica, who's joining right now. For Pamela, who's joining right now. For Talonda, who says, hey, LaQuisha, who's watching right now. Tell us what it means to keep on going no matter what. And as she does that, we're all going to use those words. And I love it. I mean, I like the feedback. This is the Happy Entrepreneur Show. It's not my show. It's not LaQuisha's show. We are family. We are a community. We support each other, like Pamela Bucket Jones, who's in Maryland, says, hello, LaQuisha. She's in the house. Look right below the video. Hit the share button. Hit the share button. We're going to pay this message forward. And when you pay this message forward, I want you to write just these words. Keep on going, no matter what. Keep on going, no matter what. Now, life might be doing you great right now. Keep on going, no matter what. Maybe you've had a setback in your life right now, and you're on a comeback. Keep on going, no matter what. LaQuisha, I know you change women's lives all over the world. I know you do your events. I know you do your broadcast. Take a moment and talk about what it means to keep on going and share a word of encouragement for Malika, who's out there, says, hey, LaQuisha. Talk to us, LaQuisha.
Listen, life may sometimes come at you blindsided, but when it does come, you have to dust yourself off and stand up in your truth and knowing that it's what's happening around you doesn't matter as much as what's going on the inside of you. So they said that 90%, life is 90% what is happening around you and 10% what's in you. I think I said that on the opposite side. But you have to be able to realize that this life is going to happen. It's going to knock you hard. But you have to get up and keep on going. You have to surround yourself around people that are going to push you into the next step that you need to take. And you have to be around people like Shay Brown, who's on this show tonight, like myself, people who will be able to hold you accountable, because when that time comes, and it will come, that you will be able to stand strong and know that you can make it.
Stand strong and know that you can make it. Look, LaQuisha, I love what you're doing. We're going to talk about all those wonderful credentials you have. Thanks for sharing a word of encouragement, because someone out there, they need to hear that. They need to hear that message. And this is what this conversation is going to be about. Yes, we're going to step back. And yes, we're going to talk about how the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. We're going to talk about that. And she's going to talk about getting some results in your life. I can't wait to hear what she has to say about that. But here's what's most important for you. And then we're going to really go right over to LaQuisha. And for Alyssa, who says yes, yes. For Crystal, who says keep on going, yes. For Alyssa Mitchell, who says absolutely. For Talanda, I hope I got that right, Fields, who says keep on going no matter what. For Monica Butts Baker, who's a wordsmith, by the way, just an amazing individual. Thank you for being a digital recorder. We appreciate you as well. Said keep on going no matter what. You might say, Shay, that's obvious. We're going to keep on going. But here's what we're going to do. We're not going to just say we're going to keep on going. We're going to talk about it. And we're going to talk about one way you can do that and one affirmation. And then I'm going to go to LaQuisha, and she's going to maybe share a short story of a time where maybe she had to have a comeback. Maybe she had to do something to keep on going. Y'all think life has been cool. I know you saw the pictures. I know you went to a website. Yeah, she's a bad sister. But she said she'd be authentic tonight. She said she's going to open up tonight. She might tell you, hey, life ain't always been no crystal stairs. She may have a story to share. That's your cue, by the way. She may have a story to share. That's your cue, by the way. Hey, Cheryl Graham, thanks for joining. Geneva, you bring out Geneva's in the house too. Hey, Geneva, we certainly appreciate you. Nicole Brown, Houston, yes, ma'am, we see you. Here's what I want you to know. Here's my belief, and this is how we're going to keep on going. Here's how we're going to keep moving forward. There's a concept we believe in. It's one of the core values that we have at the Happy Entrepreneur Show. It's part of the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe. Now, I know some of you are listening to the podcast. We want to welcome you. You can't take the notes, but you got some digital recorders. They're writing those notes right below. Some of you are listening via conference call right now. Thank you for dialing in. And some of you are getting a syndicated broadcast round. Thank you. And some of you are right down on Facebook. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here's the point I want to make. And then I'm going to turn over to LaQuisha. I want you to imagine where you were back on December 31st. All right, take that smile off your face, okay? December 31st, right? You were ready to celebrate. And you knew coming up was going to be January 1st. And you had some goals that you were going to do. You were going to change your mindset. You were going to change some things in your business. You were ready to have your best year ever. You were going to change your relationships. You were going to change your diet. You were going to get to the gym. Like, this was your year to collaborate. This was your year to build yourself up. This was the year your family was going to get started. You remember back on December 31st, you wrote down those goals? Maybe it was on the back of a cocktail napkin. After a few drinks, by the way. I was asleep, by the way. I'm at that age. I was asleep before the bell went off. I don't know where LaQuisha was. Don't tell us. But you were somewhere. And I want you to think about that mindset, that belief that you have. And then here's the mantra. And here's the declaration that we're going to make. And I want you to have the same energy you have. And I want you to write this right below the video. I want you to hit the share button. And then I want you to pay this forward. It's one of our core values that we believe at the Happy Entrepreneur Show and in the tribe. And here's what we believe. That today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. New opportunities. A new start. I get to start all over again. Today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. In fact, one of the things I want you to tell yourself when you wake up 7 times a day for the next 7 days, that today is my January 1st, Natasha. There's going to be a new me. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to implement what LaQuisha teaches us tonight. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to be on track and bless someone else. Do me a favor. This is how we're going to think. We're going to have the mindset, the belief sets that today is my January 1st. Now, I'm going to ask LaQuisha to repeat after me. Hey, Cheryl, Diane, thanks for joining. Oh, she's a rock star, by the way. That today is my January 1st. Write those words right below right now, that today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. LaQuisha, I want you to repeat after me. And this is the energy you're going to have when you finish this evening. This is the energy you're going to have tomorrow when your feet hit that ground. You're going to tell yourself that today is my January 1st. So, LaQuisha, repeat after me. Today is my what?
Today is my January 1st.
All right, one more time. That was pretty good. We're going to have her give a little more energy, a little more enthusiasm. She got that big smile. Say it again.
Today is my January 1st.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm looking below. Cheryl Diane said today is my January 1st. Nicole Brown hit the heart button, said today is my January 1st. Now, LaQuisha Williams, this is how we do it at the Happy Entrepreneur Show. You got to say it one more time. You got to bring it for the folks that showed up for to change their life and make a difference. You put today is my January 1st. You're going to say it again. Now, as you're writing right below the video, like Tawanda Fields, who put today is my January 1st, someone hit the heart button. Someone hit the like button. They're not going to just get excited. They're not going to just get motivated. But you know what they're going to do? You're going to take action. No, you're going to take action. No. This is your moment. This is your month. This is your year. This is a game changer because today is your January 1st. Happy New Year! Doesn't that feel good? LaQuisha, here we go on the count of 3. We're going to give it the drum roll, you guys. Erica said today is my January 1st. By the way, Mimi said today is my January 1st. Cheryl said today is my January 1st. Cheryl Graham said today is my January 1st. All right, LaQuisha, on the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Today is my January 1st.
Now, do you really believe it, LaQuisha?
Yes, I do believe it. I do believe it. I truly believe that because I declared it out of my mouth, so it is now.
Tell us why it's important to declare it, because Coach Lisa Williams said, Happy New Year to you. Monica Butts Baker said, Happy New Year, that today is my January 1st. This is my moment. Tell us why it's so important to have that affirmation. And then we're going to talk to them. We're going to talk to them about some lessons we learned from David Goggins. We're going to talk to them about how to be a world-class woman. You're going to give them at least 3 steps on being a world-class woman. But first, I got to slow down because Ken Altwood said, today is my January 1st. Loretta Booch said, today is my January 1st. Darlene Shelton just joined us thinking, guess what? Today is my what? January 1st. Today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. Look, I want you to tell yourself this 7 times a day for the next 7 days. That we're all going to make this declaration 7 times a day for the next 7 days. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to be happy. And being a happy entrepreneur doesn't mean you're happy, but you're naive. That's not us. And we're not going to be happy. And we're not going to think it's always rainbows, unicorns, and cupcakes, okay? We're not happy, and we don't think we make some mistakes sometime or our stuff don't stink. We make a mess. We make bad decisions. But you still can say, today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. I'm not working for free. That's only for my entrepreneurs. It's maybe not for you, but for my entrepreneurs. It doesn't mean we're happy and we work for free. What it means is we're going to be optimistic. What it means is we're going to give our best effort. What it means is we're going to live a world-class life. Now, she's going to talk about being a world-class woman. I'm going to ask if men can do it as well. But, LaQuisha, talk to Darlene Shelton, who just wrote, today is my January 1st. Talk to Alyssa, who put hello out there. Why is it important to have that mindset? Why is it important to shift your beliefs? Over to you, over to you, over to you. Because you know what? Happy New Year! Isn't it great to celebrate on the show? This is my favorite part. This is like my favorite part of the whole show. Other than seeing you, it's my favorite part of the show.
Well, I want to first thank you for creating this space of happy entrepreneurs. because I am such a happy person, a person of love. And so I'm glad to be in your space and to be with all of you guys tonight. So I believe that it's important to decree and declare things over your life until those things are manifested in your life. So if you're at a point in your life and you're not seeing the things, the very things that you've been dreaming of and that you've been, just thinking about, then you have to continue to say those things, continue to declare those things until they are manifested. Now, many of us, we get our New Year's resolutions and our goals is that this is what we're going to do. But we have to also know that there's a plan in order to get it up to you guys. And I don't want to see you guys give up on those dreams. So that's why it's so important to declare those affirmations over your life. And I would always say the three things. There's 3 A's to winning in life, right?
There are how
The
many
first
A's?
3.
All right, so there's 3 A's to winning in life. Karen Tung, thanks for joining. You're going to love it. Amber Woods is amazing, by the way. She leads the blind out there. She has a whole blind movement that's going on. Incredible entrepreneur. She's listening very, very carefully as she's going. And one of the things that she said, Amber, is that there are 3 A's to what?
Winning in life.
There are 3 A's to winning in life. Take it away. Take it away. And before you do that, for those folks that are listening out there that are joining on, you're like, whoa, 3 A's to winning in life. She's getting ready to get into that right now. As she's doing that, you might be thinking, hey, I want to get the notes. You might be thinking, hey, I want to get the business toolkit. Hey, you know what? I got to stay in this conversation. Here's what you can do. Text the word revenue. Text the word revenue to 202-999-3515. Again, 202-999-3515. Text the word revenue right now. Text the word revenue right now because today is your January 1st. You want to get the notes. You want to get the business toolkit, and you want to be part of our accountability group. Look, you don't need a checkbook, okay? You don't need no credit card, no cash app needed here, no swiping credit card, Visa, MasterCard, American Express. You just got to show up. Here's what you do. Look right below the video, and you can see where you can text, get the notes and the business toolbox. Text the word revenue now to 202-999-3515. 202-999-3515. And just follow the instructions. I'm going to turn it over to LaQuisha to talk about the 3 A's. As she gives you the 3 A's, and as she says, number 1 is blank. I want my digital recorders. If you're out there right now, we believe in the giver's economy. And the giver's economy says the person that outgives the competition, well, they out-earn the competition. And we're going to ask you to pay the message forward. We're going to ask you to pay the message forward. So hit the share button. Hit the share button. There's another happy entrepreneur out there. There's another mom out there. There's another daughter out there. There's another husband out there. There's another professional that gets up every single day. They're a good human being. They pay their taxes. They want to make a difference in the world. And they need either a word of encouragement or they need a step-by-step world-class formula, which we're going to get to, in order to live the life they want, but more importantly, to get the resources they need so they can execute the vision they have for the people they were called to serve. See, you showed up right now, and you have a vision for the people you were called to serve. LaQuisha is going to give you some of those resources going to help you. And I want you to think about for a moment, I want you to think about Noah. Now, we happen to believe in the Bible here. That's just what we believe in, okay? It's just what we believe in. And in the Bible, there's a story of Noah. And Noah didn't have a vision. Like, you didn't just get your vision. Your vision came, we believe, from God. It came from whoever you believe in as the creator. They gave you this vision that came to you to go through you to help someone else. But there's a challenge. That vision that you have, you need resources. You need resources. You can't execute that vision yourself. And so for you to execute the vision you have for yourself, for the life you want to live, for you to execute the vision you have for your loved ones, the ones you care about, the kids you want to send to school, or the home that you want to live in, or maybe you want to write a check for a loved one to pay their health insurance, or the vision you have for someone else, it's going to take resources. So listen very carefully to LaQuisha Williams. Today is your January 1st, but now you need resources to make that a reality. And what I admire about LaQuisha, I'll get into her bio later. Look, she's a bad sister, okay? What I admire about her is she shares these 3 A's with you. She came to give. She didn't ask for any payment. She came to serve. So you listen in, and what you can do now as she comes aboard. I know we were going to do this, but we're going to give her a digital applause here at the Happy Entrepreneur Show. And here's how we give her a digital applause. She's like, give me my digital applause. Here's how we give her a digital applause. You look right below the video. Hey, Jennifer Jones. Hey, Serena Dawkins. You look right below the video. And just put, LaQuisha, you look great. LaQuisha, you look great. LaQuisha, you look great. Before they come on, like, do I look okay? Are they going to be able to hear me? Can they see me? Just give her little words of encouragement, and she gives you the 3 A's that you need to live the life you want to live, so you get the resources you need to support someone else. This is the giver's economy. So look right below the video and write these words. You look great at LaQuisha Williams. You look great at LaQuisha Williams. With that being said, LaQuisha, go ahead and give us the 3 A's, and then when she comes back, we're going to talk about some other cool stuff. Over to you, LaQuisha.
That was so good, Shay. Thank you. So 3 A's on winning. The first one is you have to become aware. Now, we can declare some things. We can speak it forward, right? But then you have to become aware of those things that you want, those things that you desire. And it won't just happen for you, so you have to make steps. So the first A is that you have to become aware. Awareness is key in getting to your next best life. And I'm going to talk about that later on. So the first A to winning is becoming aware. Become aware of those things that you want. You may want a family, or you may want a dream home. I live in Florida. I would want a dream home on the beach in a condo. So what is it that you desire? What are those things that you want? Then the second A is
So for those who are taking notes, we're going to say what the first A is again. The first A is aware. Now, Darlene Shelton said, LaQuisha, you look great. Andrea Field says, you look amazing. Monica Butts Baker said, LaQuisha, you look great. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. Serena says, you look great. Ann Anderson said, LaQuisha, you look beautiful. All right. Karen Tung says, you look great. Kathy Anderson just joined. Hey, Kathy Anderson Judd, thanks for joining. Tell us what part of the country you're coming from, Kathy. Like, the whole community wants to know. We want to welcome you aboard, by the way. I know some of you are trying to get in over at happyentrepreneurstribe.com. That's where the magic takes place. That's where the action is. I get it. And for my podcasters, you go back and read the notes. There's some cool folks out here that you can need to connect with. Ricardo Miller says, LaQuisha, you look great. Alyssa says, LaQuisha, you look fabulous. Ann said, first A is becoming aware. So everyone look below the video that are taking notes, that are blessing someone else, and put the first A is become aware. LaQuisha, you look great. What is the second A? Amber Woods, thanks so much. She put become aware, number 1. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank all of you who are sharing this. Thank you for hitting the heart button. Thank you for hitting the share button. All right, LaQuisha, I got to slow down. I'm back over here. Back over to you. Give us the second A on how you can have the 3 A's to living a winning life.
So after you become aware, the second step is that you have to make the necessary adjustments. So you may be in a financial process where you're like, I don't know, I want the dream home, I want the $1 million, I want to make the 7-8 figure, but you have to be able to take the necessary steps. Many of us can see the goal, but we negate the process that we have to go through and get to that goal. And that's why a lot of people fail. So that's why a lot of people can't say with boldness, today is my January 1st. Because they know if they say it out of their mouth, they're not really believing what it is that they're saying. So you have to make the necessary adjustments. For instance, weight. Losing weight has been an issue for me, right? I'm going to be real with y'all, happy entrepreneurs. So for me, I said, okay, I have to hire a coach. And then I have to go to the gym, or he would come to my house. So you have to make the steps. Then you have to eat a plan. Have Shay cook for you, because Shay can cook really well, right?
Yeah, I can. Thank you.
Right? So you have to make the steps. You have to make the adjustments. So for someone who wants to be able to lose weight and to be healthy, you have to be able to have a meal plan. You have to really set these things up so that you can win in life. So once you become aware of the goal can be a financial goal, it can be a health goal, it can be a physical goal, whatever it is, you have to then make those necessary adjustments so that you can obtain the third A.
Wow.
right?
So she gave us the second A. The second A was make adjustments. Now, I want to thank Mia Lau says, look, I'm sick right now, but I'm listening as long as I can because she's getting some good information. Mia, thanks a lot. LaQuisha, what do you say to Mia, who's out there, who's not feeling well? I'll let her comment in just a moment. Kathy Anderson-Joe says she's from Nashville, Tennessee. Have you ever been to Nashville, by the way, LaQuisha?
Yes, I have.
I love Nashville. I've been there 3 or 4 times. Thanks so much for joining. Martina Smith is in the house. Martina, tell us where you're from. Darlene Shelton said, number 2, make the necessary adjustments. Loretta says, step number 2, make the necessary adjustments. I just want to acknowledge you, LaQuisha, for being transparent and being authentic and kind of sharing the challenges of as you said yourself, losing weight or putting on weight or getting the right weight that you want. And I know how hard it is sometimes to get on track. And even when you go to the gym, even when you have a trainer, I know when I first started working with my trainer 2.5 years ago, I used to duck my trainer. I don't know if you ever did that. You probably didn't do that. But I'd wake up some mornings. I was like, I'm not really feeling well today, right? And I remember I went running like the day before, and I showed up, and I hate legs day. I hate working legs, although I'm a runner. And maybe when you're trying to make the necessary adjustment, there's still something in the back of your mind. So I showed up, LaQuisha, and I was there, and I walk in, and I said, I went running yesterday. My legs are a little, achy. And I said, and I don't know what I ate yesterday, so, he says, okay, we'll just go heavy and hard. What? Wait a minute. Where'd you get that? And what he said, LaQuisha, and I'll have you talk to this, is he said, Shay, sometimes you got to shock the body. I said, whoa. Today's not the day to go shocking anybody's. I didn't sign up for that. Like, So talk about for a moment, you say make adjustments. Hey, Demaro Rio, thanks for joining. Tell us, where are you from? Martina, tell us you're a winner. She says, hey, I'm a winner. Hey, winners. We'd like to know where you're from, by the way. She said, Detroit is in the house. I'm just seeing you, the Millionaire Coolness. Oh, okay, I met her at the Millionaire Conference. Thanks for joining. You're here with LaQuisha Williams from Florida. LaQuisha, talk about when they're making adjustments, how life is a series of being on track and off track. On track and off track. And I'm going to ask the community, as you're all listening out there, do us a favor. LaQuisha don't have all the answers. Okay, she just doesn't. She's honest. I don't have all the answers. And LaQuisha you can see LaQuisha, but LaQuisha can't see you. And she can't hear you either. She got the comments up. She'll be able to go back and see the comments. She follows along with the comments. We would like to hear from you. What is your number one secret for you staying on track after you make the adjustment? Like, what is your number one secret for staying on track? Because, LaQuisha, the reason I want you to talk about that for a moment, I didn't mean to interrupt your flow. I know we're going to get into, for those folks that showed up and got all the notes on David Goggins, yes, we'll talk about the number one lesson we learned from the toughest man in the world, but it's not about David Goggins. It's all about LaQuisha, who helps women become world-class women. So, Karen, do me a favor. Terrence Carter, thanks for joining, my man. Tell us where you're from. Monica Butts Baker says she was in Detroit as well. Hey, Casey's in the house. She's in Florida, by the way. She says, what's up? Casey's joining, by the way. She said she's here. Thanks for joining. Tell us your number one idea. Look right below the video and just say, my affirmation to stay on track is blank. What I tell myself to stay on track is blank. Give us an affirmation, because after you make that adjustment, it's easy to say I'm going to do something. It's easy to say you're going to do it, and it's easy not to do it. In fact, the easier it is, the harder it is to do it in reality. So, LaQuisha, can you take a moment as we see Ann, who's from Dallas, Texas, and talk about what's an affirmation? What do you tell yourself to help yourself get back on track? And you, the entrepreneur, you, the speaker, you, the great citizen that you are, look below the video and tell us, what do you tell yourself to stay on track? We are a community. We're all here to serve and to help each other get the resources so we can all execute the vision that we have for ourselves and for our loved ones and for so many other folks out there. And we'll talk about getting results in your business. We'll talk about that, but it's not about the money. And we'll talk about getting results in your life. It's not about that. It's about, what do you tell yourself right now in order for you to stay on track? LaQuisha, can you give us your favorite affirmation? And Messina is out there, and she's from Mighty Mouth Scott, Bahamas. The Bahamas is in the house, by the way. Demaro Rio Walker says, we have LaQuisha back, and Toronto is in the house by the way of Dallas. They're in the house, by the way. Alyssa's in the house. All right, I got to turn back over to you. LaQuisha, what's your favorite affirmation? Can you give us something to say we'll talk about making money and all that, but what do you say just to get yourself back on track and stay on track? What's your affirmation?
It's simple. To thy own self be true.
Okay, say it. I didn't hear you. Say it one more time.
To thy own self be true.
To thy own self be true. Okay, can you explain that? And she explaining that. Sakasha, hey, Sakisha and Eric are also in Florida, by the way. Sakisha's a pharmacist, a great person. She's watching right now. Her husband is Eric, and they do some amazing stuff with Power Couple. She's out there. So she said her affirmation is, to thy own self be true. Someone write that right below the video. And then Monica Butt said she has an affirmation. She's going to tell us what her affirmation is. And her affirmation is steadfast and unmovable. Georgette Taylor is in the house. Georgette, thanks a lot for joining. Okay, to thy own self be true. Monica, talk. So I hit the wrong button. LaQuisha, talk to us. What does that mean? To thy own self be true.
Right. Thank you for that, Shay. I see a lot of people coming in. Thank you guys for joining us. To thy own self be true. Many times we can say something. Shay was talking about that this is your January 1st. But we say things, but do we really believe those things that we're saying? And sometimes our actions and what we're saying is not incongruent, so that's why we can't get the results that we want. So when I realized that, listen, I kept declaring these things over my life, I kept speaking affirmations over my life, but then I was wondering something was missing. I was not getting the results that I desire. And I was not getting the desired results because what I was saying out of my mouth and the actions that I was doing or creating was not lining up. So when it's almost like a collision. So I have to realize, and that's why my favorite affirmation is, to thy own self be true. If I'm telling someone to do something, if I'm telling women to level up in their lives, I have to level up first so that I can be able to get the results that I want.
Wow, to thy own self be true. LaQuisha, do you have your phone there? Can you see the comments below? A few folks have made a few comments. Do you have your phone? I don't know if you have it there in front of you or not. I don't want to put you on the spot. But do you see the comment that C.F. Jackson put? Can you read her mantra? Do you see that at the very bottom on my page?
Oh, C.F. Jackson, my mantra, won't be denied.
Oh, wow. I like that. Can you read someone else? You see what Karen Tung put? Thank you all for sharing your mantra. Thank you for not keeping it to yourself. Thank you for sharing with the whole family. Look, you're not offending LaQuisha Williams. She said, look, other people have ideas, and she's open to hearing what you have to say. She wants to know what you have to say. All right, can you read a few more of those? And you put your mantra right below. What affirmation do you tell yourself to keep on going? And that could bless someone else. Look, let's bless someone else, okay? Okay, go right ahead. This is what this show is all about. It's about resources, about helping each other. It's not about us.
Right. Karen Tong says, my affirmation to stay on track is getting into my personal zone daily. That's good.
Oh, I love it. Thank you for sharing.
Shelton, I am focused and I am disciplined. Keep moving. Thank you, darling, for sharing.
I like that.
Nicole Brown Horston, in order to soar, self-observation, acknowledging and accepting and recognizing and realizing is how I stay on track. Shades of You 2018. Darlene Shelton, keep moving. Demario Rio Watkins, I agree with LaQuisha. Sometimes we look to our left and right, but not inside ourselves. We are in a constant comparison mode and not in an originality mode, and that's where wealth is. That's good, Demario.
Wow.
Tiandra Fields, my affirmation, I didn't wake up to be mediocre today. My authenticity is gangster. I love that.
Read one more. Look, again, thank all of you for sharing. Look, it means a lot when you write your affirmation. She's going to read one more. Thank y'all for pausing for a moment because, again, this community, for those over at Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, it's about us working together. It's about us collaborating. It's about us sharing. It's about us all getting there together. Look, we're going to get results in our business, but one of my favorite sayings is don't chase the money, add value, and the money will chase you. Right now, you're adding value. I understand you're a business owner, and sometimes we have conversations all about business. I get it. But the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. So we want to get those affirmations, and don't worry, LaQuisha hadn't forgotten. She only gave you 2 of the 3 steps. They just text me. She got 1 more to go, Shay. We got that. But when someone says you got to make adjustments, we know that life doesn't go the way it always planned. And that sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, and sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down, and sometimes it just don't go the way you want it to. And that's something called life. And that's what we're talking about here. And that's why I wanted to slow down and read a few more. Read one more affirmation, then we're going to go ahead and kick it back off. Look, if you're out there right now, you're like, Shay, I want to stay in this conversation. Shay, I want to get the notes. Shay, I want the business toolbox. Shay, this sounds great. I want to be a part of it. Text the word revenue. Text the word revenue right now to 202-999-3515 and just follow the instructions. Text the word revenue, REVENUE. So for all my podcasters, thank you so much. For all of my conference calls, for all my syndicated folks and partners, you can just text the word what? Revenue to 202-999-3515. Get the notes and get the business toolbox. All right, LaQuisha, talk to us. Read one more affirmation to help us stay on track.
All right, Casey Turner, my affirmation is to keep the faith, stay focused, and never give up on what you believe.
Wow, I like that. Don't give up on what you believe. Monica Butts Baker, we appreciate you. Hey, Monica, I got to bring you in. She's a wordsmith, by the way. Next time, be ready. We're gonna bring her right on. Have you met Monica Butts Baker?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna love her.
Hey, Monica, let's connect.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna love her. She's great. You'll see her on the show. Hey, let me just tell you how I stay on track, just real quick. Can I take a minute and do that? And then we're going to get to number 3. We're going to get to number 3 because you're giving us 3 ways. I want to recognize Karen Tung. She puts, life happens every day. We have to make adjustments. Look, I so appreciate y'all sharing. Don't worry, you're taking some of LaQuisha's time, but she's okay with that. She said, look, Shay, this is all for the people, okay? It's for you. This show belongs to you. Don't belong to us. Let me tell you how I stay on track if I can for just a moment. It happened for me, and how I got my affirmation was, 15 years ago, I decided to run the Marine Corps Marathon. And the reason I decided to run the Marine Corps Marathon, because none other than Oprah herself had run the Marine Corps Marathon. So I said to myself, self, if Oprah can do it, I don't know if you ever done this before. Have you ever done this before, LaQuisha? If someone else has done it, you said, if they can do it, I can do it. If they can have a business, I can have a business. If they can have a show, I can have a show. Well, I said to myself, you know what? If she can run a marathon, guess what I can do? I can run a marathon too. So I signed up, my very first marathon. I was excited, and I got started. Now, I didn't know what I was doing at the time, LaQuisha. Have you ever found yourself in a situation like that where you decide to get started, you decided you need to go, it's time to train for the marathon. Just like you said, it's time to go to the gym, and guess what? You don't show up, although you got a trainer. And so I was ready to train. It was time to train, and guess what I didn't do, LaQuisha?
What?
I didn't train. But I had all the right gear. Don't worry, I bought the shoes. Don't worry, I had my cool tank top. I had a nice cool hat, but I was all set up to train, and guess what I didn't do? I didn't train. But that didn't stop me. Maybe you've been in that situation where it didn't stop you. You didn't do everything you were supposed to do, but you still decided you're going to do it anyway. So here's the point. Here's my mantra. I got out to the marathon. I got to running. I was smiling. I was waving, and I was going. Now, if you've ever heard about a marathon, it's 26.2 miles. That's a long way. Don't even worry about how long it is. It's long. And they have something called the wall. The wall is when you've gone as far as you can go and you can't take another step. Well, I hit that wall at mile 16. Normally you hit it at mile 17. And that meant I was done. I was toast. I was ready to stop, and I did stop. I wasn't ready to stop. I stopped. I didn't quit, but I stopped. And then I sat down. And I couldn't get up. Person with me kind of helped get me up. And then I walked. I don't know if you ever walked like 5 or 6 miles. It's a long walk. I finished my first marathon in like 5 hours, 23 minutes, and like 40 seconds. That's a very long time. You can drive like 5 states that time, okay? And I was blessed to finish. Don't get me wrong. I was blessed to finish. But here's the lesson. Here's why I share this with you, and here's how it relates to you. I learned a lesson from that. Just like I love LaQuisha said, yeah, she learned a lesson. Yeah, things didn't go right, but she learned a lesson. Here's the lesson I learned. I learned next time I needed to do it again. right? And I decided, although I quit and said I wasn't doing it. Have you ever said you weren't going to do something, but you did it anyway later? Well, don't tell us what it was, but I had that moment. I decided to do it again. And this time, I decided to join a running group. When I joined the running group, they told me to do something that was uncomfortable. They said, Shay, we're going to run 6 miles and walk 1 minute. What in the LL Cool J did you just say? I'm going to what? What? I'm going to run, and then walk? Run and then walk? Maybe you done something that's uncomfortable. Now, LaQuisha's already pushing. She said make adjustments. I can't wait for number A. It's going to be a little uncomfortable. I said, okay. I had to what? Trust the process. You got to trust what LaQuisha has to tell you. I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going somewhere. I'm getting to the affirmation. I'm setting it up for you. And so guess what happened? We started running. And then at our first meeting, I said, at mile 17, we're going to hit the wall. I've been there before, and it's not pretty. And they said, Shay, when you hit the wall, we have something for you to do. I said, what? We're going to say these words. This was the affirmation they gave me. And it helped me. And you're right, C.F. Jackson. It is the power of getting started. But this is what the affirmation they gave me. They said, look, when we get started and we get to mile 15, not 17, but 15, for Shay, that was for me. Like, I was the slow poke in the group, right? Okay? Don't worry. Sometimes it's just like that. Okay? You can't. Just know it's a struggle for me. It's a struggle. They said, we're going to say these 3 words. We're going to say, I'm trained, I'm strong, and I'm ready. I said, what? No, we're going to say, I'm trained, I'm strong, and I'm ready. I said, huh? And it took until we slowly built up. And we hit mile 15. My mind, you ever done something, your mind's like, oh my gosh, it's going to happen. I can feel it. Oh gosh, maybe I'll stop. They'll understand. And then I got there. And I hit mile 15. And I want to share with you, the mantra they gave me was, I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. I started telling myself that I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. I said, wait, I'm trained. I've been working hard. I've been training. That's what LaQuisha's come to tell you today, is that you are trained. She trains women to be world class. You're trained. And then it says, I'm strong. And I said, wait a minute. I'm stronger than what I think I am. My mind is telling me I'm not strong, but guess what? I am strong. I got this. If someone else has done it, so can I. And then I said, wait, I'm ready. So it said, I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready, I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. That was the affirmation that carried me through. Someone do me a favor. I want you to look right below the video. Look right below the video, and I want you to write just this affirmation down. I'm trained, I'm strong, and I'm ready. Now, you got to make some adjustments, but you are trained. No, you're strong. You're ready. But, Shay, you don't understand. If you looked at my bank account doesn't reflect how good I am. Don't worry about that. I'm trained, I'm strong, and I'm ready. But Shay, I really haven't been showing up consistency. Shay, there's some things that I know I can do better. LaQuisha came today because now you are trained. You're hearing from a world-class professional, an expert. You're now trained. And I want you to tell yourself, I'm strong. The fact that you showed up, it says so much about you. It says that you're a winner. It says you're a person of action. The fact that you made a digital note, or you listened, or you hit the heart button, or you hit the share button, it says that you have the potential inside of you to perform at a much higher level than whatever level you're performing at right now. So you're trained, you're strong, and you're ready. Someone write that note right below the video. Don't do it for yourself. You can hit the share button if you want. You can pay it forward and just write, I'm trained, I'm strong, and I'm ready. Why? Because today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. That's the affirmation that I got. And I love what you're telling me so far. Be aware. And y'all might say, Shay, that's no big deal. No, be aware of what's freaking going on. Number 2, make some adjustments. But she told you it's going to be painful. It was painful for her. You know it's going to be painful for you. But I'm trained, I'm strong, and I'm ready. I'm trained. I got to make those phone calls. I'm strong, and I'm ready. Wait. I got to ask for some business. I'm trained. I'm strong. I'm ready. Wait, today is my January 1st. Oh, not today. I'm going to just have some more fried chicken. No, not today. I'm not going to worry about. No. I'm trained. I'm strong, and I'm what? I'm ready. LaQuisha, thanks for sharing. Thanks for being authentic. Amber Wood says, I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. C.F. Jackson says, I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. Ann Anderson said, I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. Karen said, I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. Mia said, I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. Casey said, I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. Why? Because today is my January 1st. Why? Because LaQuisha's about to give you number 3. Now, you got to give them a recap on what was number 1, because some folks just joined on. Then you got to tell them what was number 2, LaQuisha, because they just joined on. And then give us number 3. Give us number 3. Don't hold back. We're ready. I'm going to turn it over to you right now, because they're trained. They're trained by you. They're strong. And guess what, LaQuisha? They're ready. Over to you.
Yes, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. So the first A is that you have to become aware of where you are right now, the decisions that you are making right now, the environment that you are making right now, the people you are hanging around right now. Make yourself aware of that. Then the second A is make the necessary adjustments. What things that you have to change? You may have to change, your circle, your environment. If you're still hanging around the same people that you've been hanging around with for the last 10 years and they are not shifting you or catapulting you to your best life, then you may have to figure out what's going on and make those necessary adjustments. Then number 3. Say number 3. Woo.
Number 3. Woo!
Number 3 is you have to apply. Many of us, and I can use myself as an example. I was an information junkie. I would go to event after event, follow up on any Facebook Lives, YouTube, getting all this information. But I realized that I can get all the information that I wanted, but the results won't happen for me unless I apply it. So you have to apply it, make it applicable to your life. Only you get to decide that. Only you get to decide where you're going to be a year from now. Only you get to decide if you're going to live a life of evolution or you're going to repeat. I say hashtag evolve or repeat. Hashtag evolve or repeat. If you do not apply the work that you are going to get and the decisions that you are going to make, if you don't apply it, you will repeat the same life you're trying to run away from. So I'm going to go over those 3 A's one more time. 1A, you have to become aware. Become aware of where you are right now. And be real with yourself. To thine own self be true.
I love it.
If you're not true with yourself, then you can't be true with anyone else. Success, happiness, joy, peace, all of that comes from the inside out. So if you're not being true to yourself and you're lying to yourself, then you're going to lie to the people that are assigned to you. And we don't want to do that. We want to be a persons of integrity, right? And then the second A is adjust. Make the necessary adjustments. If you have to hire a coach, hire a coach. If you want to be accountable to yourself, also to create or find a community like this one. Find a community that will hold you accountable to be your best self so that they can allow you to win. Then 3, you have to make the necessary applications that you need. You have to apply everything that you need in life to win. And many times we fail at this because we are just getting in all the information and not applying it. And when we are not applying it to our lives, that's where frustration comes in. That's where disappointments comes in. Life is already going to happen to us, right? Life is already going to happen. So we have to be able to find something and apply it and hold yourself accountable. To thy own self be true. If you say you're going to do it, make it happen. Make it happen. And what I talk about is the world-class woman movement. And what I focus on is being integral. Being integral to yourself first. And integrity is simple. It's all doing what you say you are going to do when no one else is around. So you might be integral to somebody else. Like I told Shay, I'm going to come on this call tonight, right? So I can do that for him. But how many times we neglect and do not follow up with our own selves? We lie to our own selves, and we're not true to our own selves. And that's why we're not winning in every area of our lives, because we're not true to ourselves. And that's what integrity is. Integrity is being integral with yourself first. It's doing what you say you're going to do when no one else is around. So if you have to do those 30 squats, do those 30 squats, ladies and gentlemen. or do 31. Over deliver. So we're gonna go over those three A's to win. One, become aware.
Become aware. Put that right below the video. I see they're writing those. Karen Tung is taking great notes. Cynthia Green is in the house. You must bring out the all-stars. You really must bring out the all-stars. Hey, Cynthia Green. She's having an event for couples, by the way. And LaQuisha does a lot of things with women. So y'all got to make sure that y'all connect. Cynthia and her husband are just amazing. And LaQuisha is just super, super incredible. All right, go right back here. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go right ahead.
So one, A, be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of that, right? Two, you want to. I see a lot of people coming on. Good night, everyone.
It's not. It's not nighttime. It depends on where they are in the world. For some folks,
yes.
They're just waking up. For some folks, they're having lunch. For some folks, they're on the West Coast. It's only those folks down in Florida that think it's late. Tell them it ain't late. We are an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur's light is never out. An entrepreneur's light is never out. It is always on, baby. Always on.
So you want to become aware, you want to make the necessary adjustments, and you want to apply it to your life. That's how you're going to win. So we don't want to make vague goals, right? Mm-hmm. We want to be able to see the goals, and the goal is right there, and you can obtain that goal, but there's going to be a process that you have to go through to get to that goal, and that's where you win. That's when you win, is when you do not skip the steps. You just take one step at a time, right? At a time, and then eventually you will get to that goal.
Wow. Take one step at a time. Monica Bus Baker, thanks for taking notes. Nicole Brown Hurston, thanks for taking notes. Cynthia Green said, that's right. An entrepreneur's light is never out, baby. It's never out. It is always on, by the way. I thought Mia wasn't feeling well. I thought Mia's still here. She said, Mia put aware, adjust, and apply. Aware, adjust, and apply. You got it right. Hey, Michelle Lynn, thanks for joining. She said, accountability. Is that what she's saying? I think that's it. There's an accountability that's involved. Look, some of you are watching like, Shay, I need to get the notes. Shay, I need to stay in the conversation. Shay, I need the toolbox. Here's what I want you to do. Look right below the video and get your cell phone out. I'm going to do something special. Get your cell phone out. Oh, look at her. She's loving it. She's loving it. This is so much fun. And text the word revenue. Text the word revenue for those folks that are ready to have the resources they need in order to execute the vision they want. Because you've got to be aware, you've got to adjust, and you got to apply. Text the word revenue right now so you can go to your cell phone, open it up, type in 202 for all my podcasters, 202 999-3515. For all my folks watching over at the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, hey, LaQuisha's in the house. And then you type the word revenue in the comments. Just type the word revenue. Once you do that, you're going to get the notes. And don't worry, we'll get you all of the details because today is your January 1st. LaQuisha, if you can, some folks are texting revenue right now. They're doing that as we're talking. They're texting that to 202 999-3515. And I want you, if you can, to take a moment. And can you just share a time where life wasn't rosy for you? I mean, do you mind just being authentic? Because they're looking at you saying, she got it all. She's just saying A plus A plus A gets this. And maybe you never had any challenges. I don't know. Maybe you've never had any setbacks. If that's okay, LaQuisha, you don't have to share any. Maybe life for you has been a crystal stair. But if you can, for those folks that are listening, says, it's always easy for her to say that. She don't know what it's like to struggle. She don't know what it's like to have life hit her in the face. She don't know what it's like to have a setback. Can you take us to a time in your life where maybe there was a setback for you and you had to apply these principles in your own life? And the reason I'm asking her to do this, and I know we said we were going to talk about David Goggins tonight. I know I said I promised to get to the number one lesson we learned from David Goggins, the toughest man in the world. And I'm going to get to that in just a moment. But I want LaQuisha, for those folks that are listening, that says, you know what, Shay? Today is my January 1st. You know what, Shay? This is my moment. You know what, Shay? This is my time. I want LaQuisha to step back because not only does she inspire and empower women to live a world-class life and do some world-class things, and she has her own world-class formula, but I want to share a little bit of her story. If that's okay. I mean, I know that wasn't the intent, LaQuisha, and so if you don't want to do it, it's cool. I mean, I'm not putting you on the spot. Wink, wink, wink. Do you mind sharing?
I'm here to serve the people tonight. And so And because I said, to thine own self be true, so I have to be able to be authentic to those I come into contact with. And again, thank you so much, Shay, for allowing me to be in your space. Um, so I'm a daughter of a bishop and a retired school teacher, so I never saw myself in front of anyone per se. But God had a way of shifting things, and I'm so glad that He did that. Well, I thought that my life was going to be a crystal stair, like Shay said, up until 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I received the worst call of my life, and that call was that my brother had been missing for about 24 hours. Now I'm thinking, oh, he's just maybe taking a break or he's at work working late. But guess what? Um, he never showed up. And so it's been 4 years now and he's still missing. And I never thought what that feeling was like because I've never met anyone who had a missing family member. And I am so close with my family. So faith and family is something, one of my core values, right? And so to this day, we haven't found him. And it was in that moment I had to make a decision of whether I was going to stop everything that I was doing or I was going to press and make the necessary adjustments. See, that's why I told you guys to become aware. We may not know what's going on in your reality tonight or today or this morning. We don't know. So you have to be true to yourself with that. So I had to make a decision of whether I was going to stay in a place where I was going to remain just mourning his missing and him not being there. Because for me, I only heard about missing people on the ID channel or Discovery Channel, or investigative shows. I never thought that it was going to happen to me. And if I asked the person, out here tonight, how many of you have had a situation that you would have said, I never thought that this was going to happen to me? So that was something that happened to me and my family, and it crushed us. But we had to continue to press through, and because we know that he had kids and a wife that he left behind. So that was something that really shook our family and took me by surprise. But I am so much better now than I was back then. But every now and then, it comes up where like, when is he going to come back, or where is he, or even coming to the reality that we may never see him again. So that was something, Shay, that was really tough for me and my family. And so one of the things that I would always tell people, that it was not really a money issue. This situation was something that money could not solve. And that was the worst thing ever, because we didn't know how to fix the situation. So even though I had stopped and put everything, business and everything, on a pause because I had to redirect it to my family and make sure we were good, but I realized that those affirmations and those things that I was, investing in myself, that's why I said success is from the inside out. Success without fulfillment is failure. So sometimes you guys have to pull back and really look at your environment and see what's going on and see what's happening in your life, right, before you continue moving on. Sometimes we are going, right? And then when life hits us, we fall apart. Thank God I did not fall apart, because I have been doing the inner work, right? Because life is going to happen to you. So I had to make the necessary adjustments, give myself time to heal and time to mourn and time to be with my family. And then I had to realize that my brother won't want me to stay in that situation or that state, right? So I had to do that. I know that's not something that someone hears about every day, but it shocked my family and it shook us up a little bit. But we are stronger now, even stronger because of that incident. So things will happen to you, but sometimes it's happening for you. And so I am so glad today that even though we missed my brother, we know that his spirit still lives on with us. So I want to encourage you. You may not have that same incident or situation that I've had. But you can make it. You can make it if you continue to push forward. Do not stay in the same space, the same spot that you were in. So that's it, what I have to say, Shay.
First of all, let me just say thank you so much for sharing that. I didn't know what story she was going to share, and I appreciate you taking time to be open, to be transparent, and to be the type of woman that you are. Some of these folks may have seen some of your videos and they've seen you on stage, but you opening up and sharing a very personal story of something that that you had to go through. We appreciate that, and for those folks that are watching that right now and that are listening, all in the Happy Entrepreneur community, every single one of you, just take a moment, just look right below the video, and just write these words: "You can make it." At LaQuisha Williams. Just put "You can make it" at LaQuisha Williams. And when you write those words, Geneva, when you write those words, Jeffrey, when you write those words, Darlene, when you write those words, April, when you write those words, Monica, you can make it. You write those words right below the video. You can make it. Hashtag, at LaQuisha Williams. That's just a little pat. That's just a little signal to her, but it's also a signal to others that are out there right now that yes, you can make it through this divorce. Yes, you can make it through this bankruptcy. Yes, you can make it through this business transaction didn't go the way you wanted it to go. Yes, you can make it through this family situation that you're pressing your way through right now. Yes, you can what? You can make it. You can make it. And you can make a decision right now that no matter where you are, that it is possible. And you can do three things. As you're writing those words, it's just a little thank you to LaQuisha for taking time right now. Some of you are hitting the heart buttons. Some of you are hitting the like buttons. Some of you are saying, hey, I can't type anything, but I can hit the heart button. I can hit the like button. LaQuisha really appreciates it because you can make it at LaQuisha Williams. That's what you're writing. And we're not telling you to write that and just because we want you to write it, but we want you to pay it forward. We don't have a run sheet tonight, okay? We don't show up with a script, okay? There's no questions that she was prepared to answer. We thought we would just be here for you to be a resource and to deliver. When I talked to LaQuisha and I said, hey, LaQuisha, we'd be honored to have you on the show. And then I just shared the mission what our mission was of the Happy Entrepreneur Network. I said, look, our mission is to inspire, is to empower, and is to provide resources for the entrepreneur to live a balanced life and execute their vision for the people they were called to serve. You know what she said? She said, I'm in. Just tell me when. I said, well, just tell me when. I'll make it work. And it takes a lot to do that. So I see some of you out there that are giving her being LaQuisha Williams a digital applause by just writing "You can make it" at LaQuisha Williams. Michelle Lynn says "You can make it" at LaQuisha Williams. April and Phil said "You can make it." Ann Anderson said "You can make it." Delia says "You can make it" LaQuisha. Karen Tung said "Hang in there, you can make it." Monica Butts Baker said "You can make it." You've proven that already. Amber Wood says, you know what, LaQuisha, you can make it. Casey said, you know what, you will make it. She wants you to know you will make it. Dolores Williams Bass says you can make it, LaQuisha. Jeffrey Brown is in the house, says you can make it, LaQuisha. They're hitting the heart button, they're hitting the like button. They're just showing their appreciation for you being open, for you being transparent, and that's what it's all about. Pam Love Manning, Dr. Pam Love Manning, who I talked to earlier, said you can make it. It says a lot. Geneva says you can make it. Cheryl Diane, who's regularly on these, and she's taking time to write those comments out there right now. As you're hearing those words, you can make it, and you're doing what you need to do, tell us what you share. You gave us a 3-step formula already, and we appreciate that. As Darlene Shelton says, you can make it, and Tahir Phil says you will make it at LaQuisha Williams. As you shared that, I want you to take a moment and just talk about, just for the person that's very busy, How do you go about organizing and getting your day together? Because as a world-class woman, that means you're probably world-class at the office, you're world-class in your business, you're world-class in your relationship. Many of them are world-class to their children. Many of them are world-class to children that they don't have, but they're still their children. And so it takes a lot to do that. So how do you find time to schedule? How do you find time to balance? And as you're doing that right now, I want to just take a moment for everyone who's listening right now and everyone who's already texted the word in revenue to 202-999-3515. We'll make sure you get the notes. We'll make sure you get the business toolbox. We'll make sure you're able to stay in the conversation. And many of you already have joined us over at happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com. Again, happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com. And I'm going to ask LaQuisha. She's not going to ask. I'm going to ask her if next week if she'll post maybe a 2 or 3 minute video on just her thought of the week. If she'll take time and in her own time, no more than 2 minutes. In her own time, no more than 2 minutes. In her own time, okay, 4 minutes, no more than 4 minutes. She said, "Shit, I need 4. 2 plus 2. 2 minutes."
Yeah.
2 minutes. If she'll record something and just share a word of encouragement to the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe, and you'll be able to see that over at happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com, and it's just for you. It's not a promotion. It's for you. So LaQuisha, would you be willing just to take a moment out of your busy schedule and share that with the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe? I'd be honored. I'd be really honored if you do that. So would you be willing to do that?
Yes, I will.
Good. Thank you so much. Share one of your secrets that you share with your clients in order for them really to be able to prioritize their day, in order for them to get everything done on a big schedule. I mean, it's hard to do. They're already knowing that they can make it. They're already doing 3 things. They're already right now, as they're listening to your voice, some of them are already imagining what's possible for them. Today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. You're already imagining what's possible. I get that. And then others of you are already starting to believe what's possible. I get that, and that's good. And then others are already thinking about what actions you got to take to actually implement what you already believe, what you already imagine. And now LaQuisha's going to come and say, you know what, you got a lot going on here. And so here's some things you need to do to make sure that you get to all of the priorities and all the most important things. Because when you're a world-class woman, you ain't sitting around with nothing to do. You got a whole lot to do. It's just a matter of how you do it. So LaQuisha, do you mind sharing that with the audience? Thank you so much. By the way, you can make it, LaQuisha. You can make it.
Yes, I can. Thank you all for the love. I can feel it here, wherever you guys are. I can feel it. Thank you so much. One of the things that I would tell my clients is that, because I want everyone to win. Now, there's a saying that says that at the top, it's lonely at the top. I don't believe that. I don't believe that it's lonely at the top, because I believe that if we're doing what we're supposed to do as leaders, as world-class leaders, that we should be helping enough people to get where they need to go. So if you're not helping enough people, if you're saying that it's lonely up here, it's lonely, you're not activating and doing the things and living on purpose like you were supposed to do. So one of the things that I do, and it's easy and everyone can do it. You ready for this? This is big, right? This is going to be big. Figure out the smallest thing that you can do every day.
Okay.
That's it. It's simple. Figure out what is it that you can do every day to move the pin. So many times we want to get to the goal and we want to have this big goal, but then we have to take chunks out of it so that we can get it. I heard Jay Shetty said, talked about the ladder principle. If there's a ladder principle, you have to now dig in deep. What is that step? How are you going to get to that next step? You can't jump steps. You can't skip the process. You have to go through the processes. In the process is where your development begins, right? So you have to figure out the smallest thing that you can do in that day. Then you have to break that down. So I won't do, yes, we are almost 2020 is almost here. It's less than 6 months. So you have to make that plan. What are you going to do on a daily basis to shift the pin? Then what are you going to do on a weekly basis, a monthly basis, and then a quarterly basis? So when you look at those quarterly things, those quarterly goals, and then you can move to the next step. So you want to be able to, I want everyone to win. And it is possible. A lot of people may not be able to understand because your reality says something different, and I understand that. I've been that when I'm declaring and decreeing different things and stating my affirmations, and what I'm saying is not lining up to what I'm seeing. So I totally get it. I totally get where you're at, but I can tell you this, you can still win. A winner is a loser who tried one more time. So there's no losers,
Oh, I like
right?
that. I like
So a
that.
winner is that tried one more time. So if you said, listen, I tried that again, LaQuisha, I tried that again, Shay, and I said, try it again. Try it one more time. Try it one more time. If you love a goal, don't change the goal. You may just have to change the method on how you're going to get to that goal. So there's no outs with me. You cannot give up if you come into my space, because I refuse to allow you to give up on that goal. I refuse to allow you to give up on that dream. I refuse to allow you to sit back and just allow life to happen to you. Life is going to happen, but it's not what's going to happen to you that's more important than what's happening on the inside. As you begin to do these assignments, as you begin to write out the small steps, as you begin to celebrate those small steps, then we can all be agree, right? We can all agree that we can move on to the next bigger goal. Do not change the goal, just change the method, change the steps, adjust, make the necessary adjustments that you have to make, and then apply it to your life. Because we can write the vision, but that's not going to be enough. Just writing it down is just going to stay on a piece of paper, but you have to be able to take it up and make action. How do you do that? Applying, getting a coach, texting the number revenue to 202-999-3515 to get that toolbox. I want the toolbox, Shay. You know, so you have to be able to do those things. So first, figure out the smallest thing that you can do every day to get you closer to the goal that you want to do. Don't change your goal. If you feel like giving up, know this. A winner is a loser who tried one more time. Will you try one more time?
I love it. Will you try one more time? I love it. Look, here's what I like to do is we're coming down the home stretch, but for all of the women out there, I want you to look right below the video and just have this declaration. And I saw someone write it earlier. Hey, Derek, Kenny, thanks so much for joining. We appreciate it. They put, I am a world-class woman. I am a world-class woman. Look right below the video. I saw Monica Buzz Baker put that down there. And here's what I'd like for you to do. Today is your January 1st. Today is your January 1st. Today is your January 1st. New opportunities. It's a new you. You have new goals. You have new inspirations. You've got a new formula. A plus A plus A equals what? A. She broke that thing down for you. And now I want you to look below the video. I want you just to write the words, I am a world-class woman. Hashtag LaQuisha Williams. Now she'll go back and follow her own hashtag, but you put I am a world-class woman. Hit the share button. Hit the share button. I don't know what you'd say as a guy. I just don't know. But you might want to hit the heart button. You might want to put I am a world-class woman. Thanks, Mom. That's what I would write. I am a world-class woman. Thanks, sis. Some of you have a sis. I am a world-class woman. Hashtag LaQuisha Williams. You're thanking someone else. So I'm looking out there, and LaQuisha's going to look, and she's going to read. She's going to get her phone in front of her, and she's going to acknowledge all of you who write, I am a world-class woman. And when someone writes that, hit the like button. When someone writes that, just hit the heart button, because world-class woman means so much. It's not about the clothes you have on your back. It's not about the shoes on your feet. She didn't mention any of that. You didn't hear her talking about any of that. She talked about what's on the inside. She talked about things you can do now. It's all about taking massive action. Go ahead and write those words. Hey, Robert, it's great to see you, my man. Thanks for joining. Tell us where you're from. All right, LaQuisha, take a look up top. Who put I am a world-class woman? Hashtag LaQuisha Williams. And then don't worry about it. She promised to come back with a video, and maybe that'll be her thought of the week next week. Hint, hint. I am a world-class woman. All right, LaQuisha, go ahead and acknowledge those world-class women out there.
And Anderson, I am a world-class woman.
Yes, you are.
I am a world-class woman. Monica Butts Baker says, will you try one more time? Tiandra Fields, I am a world-class woman. Pam Manning, I am a world-class woman. Michelle Adderley, I am a world-class woman. Cheryl Deanne, I am a world-class woman. Thank you.
I see. And Dehila is out there, says, I am a world-class woman. Hashtag LaQuisha Williams. Look, by the powers invested in me, I'm now going to anoint you from LaQuisha to me, from the Happy Entrepreneur family. You are a hashtag world-class woman. This is your year. This is your month. This is your moment. And maybe you showed up and you didn't need to hear that. That's fine. But maybe you're out there like Karen Tongue that says, I am a world-class woman. Hashtag LaQuisha Women. Thanks, Creek family. I don't know what Creek family mean, but I know it sounds pretty cool. Dolores Williams said, wait a minute, don't leave me out. I am a world-class woman. Hashtag, that's so true. That's so true. I am a CF Jackson said, wait. I got a smiley face. Wait. I am a world-class woman who won't be denied. Now, she put a if, and, but then clause on there. She said, and I won't be denied. You know, that might be an affirmation. That might be a T-shirt. Look, I can't wear the shirt. I can't. I got one that says go. I can't, but I love the thought. And what I'd like for you to do is you're writing that down. I want you to acknowledge another world-class woman. Right now, you said I. It's about you. But I want you to reverse that just for a moment, and then I'm going to ask her to talk about just one idea, and then we're going to get out of here. We got to get out of here. We got so much to do, so much to get to. Let me see if I find it. I think they gave it to me somewhere. Oh, I see. Okay, I'll get it. I want you to acknowledge first someone else who's watching right now, someone else who's listening right now, someone else that's out there right now. I want to make sure that you take a moment and you just acknowledge them. So here's what you're going to put. You're going to put, I don't know, Pam Love Manning. You are a world-class woman. See, I want you to tag someone else. I want you to acknowledge someone else. I want you to pay it forward. You talked about who you are, and I believe you because it starts with you. But now I want you to acknowledge someone else. I want you to pay the message forward. I think it's good to pay the message forward. I think it's good for someone else to kind of understand. I think it's good for us to be able to do that because today is your January 1st. Today is your January 1st. Today is your what? January 1st. New opportunities, new chances, and we're going to get out of here, but acknowledge someone else. I love to see that. Tiandra Field says, Happy New Year to all the world-class women. It's our January 1st. Oh! She said, it ain't my January 1st. It's our January 1st. I feel like I left out the conversation. I feel like that was an inside joke. What's up? You know, if you had to acknowledge someone, like Pam Love Manning said, Cynthia Green, you are a world-class woman. Ann Anderson put, Lisa Nichols, you are a world-class woman. Mia put, Nicole Brown Hurston, you are a world-class woman. And Anderson put, LaQuisha Williams, you are a world-class woman. I see out there none other than Byron Daniels is in the house. Zaccone Prince is in the house. Every week he puts a video to help motivate and help keep us going. Zaccone Prince is in the house. He says, Happy New Year. He already knows the jingle. Today is my January 1st. He already knows that. Miles says, Mia, I thought Mia was going to sleep. Mia, that was like an hour ago. Mia's still hanging out with us. Mia said, she said she wasn't feeling well. I'm going to bed. She was in the bed. She in the bed like this with her phone, right? I'm trying to watch it on my computer. She might be listening to it with earplugs. Hey, Mia, we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you. You are a world-class woman. You know, if you had to acknowledge someone right now, LaQuisha, and I know you're on overtime. I know he's only supposed to be here for a few minutes. I know we're going to just have a short conversation, but look, you're out there with the people, all right? The people are here. Who would you acknowledge right now that's a world-class woman or who has been a world-class woman in your life? And I know there's so many people, so we're not trying to pick one over someone else. It's just we only got so much time. So who would be a world-class woman? Cheryl, by the way, Cheryl Dean says, Chanel Spooner, you are a world-class woman. Isn't that so cool? Karen Tong said, Ann Anderson, you are a world-class woman. It's our January 1st. Cynthia Green said, no. Pam Love Manning, you are a world-class woman. Oh, I just love it. So many world-class women. Is there such thing as a world-class man?
Yes, there is.
There is? Oh, shit. Okay, that's a topic for another time. Shay, it's a topic for another time. You got Mr. Motivator Sanchez showing up. What is going on tonight? All right, who would you acknowledge, by the way? Mia says, I'm coughing, but I have my laptop. I am determined to finish this with y'all. She don't know, do she? She don't know. LaQuisha's a night owl.
Oh, I am. Michelle Adderley, you are a world-class woman. Karen Tong, you are a world-class woman. Mimi, thank you for being here. You are a world-class woman. Cynthia Green, you are a world-class woman. Smitty Bukel, hey, you are a world-class man. Nicole Brown, you are a world-class woman. So thank you guys for joining us, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, you know what? It's amazing. I'm going to give you an opportunity to have closing thoughts. I know for some of you out there, you're watching right now, and we're going to stay in this conversation. Some of you are already meeting us over at happyentrepreneurstribe.com. I've asked none other than LaQuisha if she would post a Monday motivational or a Monday thought of the week. A Monday thought of the week that's just for you. That's just for you. And it's just to encourage you. It's just to inspire you. It's just to uplift you. It's just to empower you. See, we know that the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. And to be a world-class woman, you need results in both of those. And Anderson says, I'm a night owl too. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. My twins, I told you Mimi has twins, right? And they're Phoebe and Hannah. They're watching still. They're 11 years old. And they've asked, can you add a world-class girl?
Yes. I'm adding it just for you in honor of you guys.
Yeah. So make sure you connect with LaQuisha. She does a lot of amazing things with women. She does an event that she puts on. She has programs. I mean, she's just a rock star in her own right. And today, she's just here just to serve you. Someone put Shay Brown, you're a world-class man. Trevor Otts, I need a T-shirt, man. I need a T-shirt, world class, man. Can I get a T-shirt on the show for that? By the way, gee, Moniz. Where I was going with that is some of you standing in the conversation. Some of you are texting the word revenue right now to 202-999-3515. Again, 202-9935. You're going to get the notes and you're going to get the toolbox. Now I'm going to give you a sneak preview of what it's going to look like because next week you'll get a 2-minute video from none other than herself, LaQuisha Williams. She'll stay in this conversation. Follow her on social media. Be there with her. Let me give them just a sneak preview. I'll take a minute and give a sneak preview because we had none other than Dr. Cannette, who was on here recently, and she shared her thought of the week. I'm going to share it with you. It was be passionate, by the way. It's be passionate. But let me go ahead and share that.
Hello, it's your girl, Dr. Cannette Thigpen, also known as Dr. K. I am the founder of Rise Women's Network, and Rise Women's Network is pleased to present to you #NextSisterUp. I'm here with you in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe to bring to you the thought of the week. The thought of the week is, let your passion fuel your purpose. Let your passion fuel your purpose. Now, many times you'll hear people use the word purpose and passion interchangeably. Nope, nada, not the same. It's not the same. It's just not the same. You see, your passion is your compelling emotions, and your purpose is the reason why you are in existence. Kind of look at it like this. Your passion is your what, and your purpose is your why. Your passion is your what, and your purpose is your why. You know what? Maybe you're not even sure what you're passionate about. Maybe you're still trying to figure it out, and that's okay. I challenge you to do 2 things. 1, create new experiences and go on new adventures. Create new experiences and go on new adventures. Here's the thing. If you're not sure what you're passionate about, but you keep doing the same thing and getting the same results, of course, yes, that's the definition of insanity. But 2, you're never going to know if there's something else you're passionate about. So again, I challenge you to create new experiences and go on new adventures. The second thing is, I challenge you to go back to your younger years. You know, think about the things that you really, really enjoyed, the things that you had a great time doing. You see, your passion is what fulfills you. It's what comes easy for you. It's what comes natural for you. You know, your passion is what gives you energy and is very effortless for you. So again, let your passion fuel your purpose. That's the thought of the week. I'm Dr. K, and I'm signing off. Have a great week, y'all.
Have a great week. So next week you'll get to hear from none other than the one and only LaQuisha Williams, who we'll play several times. Dr. Connett, who's just amazing, by the way, talked about being passionate. Let me ask a question before you give your closing comments, if I can. Where does your passion come from, LaQuisha? Where is this drive that you have to serve others? Where does this drive come for you to make others, help others live a better life, to help others become and be a world-class woman? For some, they're becoming a world-class woman. For some of them, they are a world-class woman. For some of them, they are a world-class woman 2 times over, right? They're able to do that. Where does that passion come from inside of you? Geneva's in the house, and you get Geneva's in the house. She's putting down there, let your passion fuel your purpose. She's there right now. Where does your passion come from? They want to know. Someone texts me and says, hey, you didn't ask her about herself. Rapid fire. Where does your passion come from?
My passion comes from knowing that there is so much more in life that I can do. So when I say that, I want to say this to you guys. I don't want you to come to the end of your life and realize that you haven't lived. So as long as there is breath, there is life. And for me, my passion comes up when I wake up in the morning and I realize that God has given me another day to get it right, another day to live my best life and not my best lie, because some of us get caught up in that as well. So once I get up in the morning and I'm able to breathe a new breath and fresh air, I am grateful for that. So that's where my passion comes from. My passion comes from knowing that I have yet to make a difference. There's over 7 billion people on this planet, and He has given me a couple million out of that to change and impact lives. And until I reach those million, I'm going to continue to go and do what I have to do. And that's getting up and going forth with grace, going forth with strength, and knowing that I am here to do big things so that I can be able to transform the lives of others that I come into contact with.
Wow, I love it. I love it. With that being said, let me just say amen. Let me say thank you so much for sharing. Let me say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all that you do. What I like to do right now is give you an opportunity just to share your closing comments. We appreciate you sharing what your passion is. We appreciate you being here on the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue-focused late-night show in the country. And we are blessed to have you with us. We are excited to have you with us, and we're looking forward to your Thought of the Week message that they'll get on Monday. So I want everyone to tune in. Go over to the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe. Make sure you're there. Make sure you connect with LaQuisha Williams. You'll find her right on social media. Make sure you connect with her. She's amazing. Make sure you support her. She does a lot of events. She's just an incredible human being who speaks from the heart, but she walks the walk. And she's someone that you're going to find and not only be a happy entrepreneur, but more important, just a kind human being and just a wonderful world-class woman. And that's what it's all about for her. And that's what it means. So, LaQuisha, talk to the folks now that have to leave, and there might not be any music playing when they get up in the morning or get started. There won't be anyone cheering telling them, you are a world-class woman. You are a world-class woman. There won't be any balloons popping in the air. It might be themselves, a cell phone, some tennis shoes to go to the gym. Come on, somebody. And they got to make some decisions. And they got to really keep going. Share your closing comments to the Happy Entrepreneur family. Once again, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love you. You were super incredible. You stayed overtime. She's in overtime, by the way. She should be gone by now, but she's like, Shay, I came to give my best. I'm not holding back. I can't say that for everybody. I just can't. But I can say it for LaQuisha Williams, and I can say that in all honesty. I can say that in high integrity, and I'll say that she's someone you need to connect with. If it's a good fit for you and your life and you and your business where you are, do some business with. But if nothing else, make sure you collaborate with. So with that being said, LaQuisha, thanks so much. I'm going to turn it over to you because you are an amazing world-class woman. Ain't nobody stopping you. Over to you. God bless. We appreciate you.
God bless you all. Shay, thank you once again for this space. Thank you all who are out there. I enjoy this moment. I wish I can come back again.
You will. Oh, she don't have to wish. She don't have to think about it. First, we're going to get the word of the week. I had to start small, right? She said, start small, start small. But don't worry, I'm going to get her back on the calendar. I'm going to give her more time, and I'm going to make sure that I understand. This time, she just showed up, but I'm going to say, hey, can you talk about what you share with your private clients? Can they have an opportunity to connect with you, work with you? We'll have a deeper conversation, but she will be back. That's my promise. No, it ain't going to be no 6 months. It won't be no 3 months. It'll be within the next 90 days. I'm going to get on her schedule, and I'm going to keep knocking. I'm going to keep knocking. I'm going to keep knocking and saying, we need you back, we need you back, we need you back. And just to know, she's oftentimes, sometimes even on the other side. So while she's a great teacher, she's also a great student. While she's a great giver, she's also a great learner. While she's a great learner, she's also a great leader. And that's what, add those together, you get the world-class woman that you have in front of you. She will be back. I know I interrupted her. I'm so sorry. But she will be back. That's my promise. Okay, LaQuisha, now I'll give it over to you.
So I want to leave you guys with this. Our parents, our teachers, our pastors, and our leaders have shaped us into the persons that we are today. But is that your true self? Is that the person that you want to be? And if it's not, I ask you to make those necessary adjustments in your life. In order for you to win in life, there's going to be some things that you have to overcome. Like I said, life is going to happen, but let it not happen to you. It's what's going on the inside. Many people want the success, and that's good. Many people want the millions, and that's good. Everyone wants to be, or some people may want to drive the latest car, and that's good. But if you're not having a fulfilled life or creating a fulfilled life, you're going down the road of failure. And I want you guys to write that in the comments. Success without fulfillment is failure. And there's no failures here tonight. You guys are all winners. And so I want you guys to know this, that no matter what has happened to you, what life has thrown at you, you can win. You can become world class. World class leaders are not born, they are developed. And they are developed through steps and through the processes that you will get to win and be able to identify that for yourself. But you have to be able to understand and know what's going on from the inside out. Success is from the inside out. Happiness is from the inside out. So many of us can have on a face, we can have our makeup, our face beat, our hair's cut for the men. I don't want to leave anyone out. But what's going on the inside of you? What's your reality tonight? Become true with that. To thine own self be true. It is only when you become true with yourself, then you start getting the answers that you need. Listen, I don't have all the answers. I don't know. But what I do know is that I'm going to cross over. Cross over where? Cross over to success. I'm going to cross over to abundance. I'm going to cross over to more than enough. And if that resonates with you, I want you to cross over with me. And I want to thank you once again, Shay, for this moment. And I am just so full. And hopefully that I've said something that shifted your mindset, that want you to move into the direction that you feel that you need to go. So I'm here to serve. I'm here to give back. And I thank you for joining me here on the Happy Entrepreneur Show, late night show with Shay.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Let's all give her a digital applause as we close out. We're done. Look right below the video. Here's how we give a digital applause. Here's how we say thank you. We say very, very simply. You look right below the video. You look right below the video and just type the words thank you at LaQuisha Williams. Just put thank you at LaQuisha Williams. That's just a signal that saying thank you so much. We appreciate you sharing. We appreciate you sharing your heart. And how do you do it again? Look right below the video. And you know, from my heart, from LaQuisha Williams' heart, we want to thank you as well. We want to thank you for taking time to make digital notes. Many of you hung in there. You were writing on the digital board, right? You were sharing your digital notes with the world. Yeah, these videos go viral. I get it. Yes, you go along with it. Yes, LaQuisha can see the notes right below. Yes, others that are listening to the podcast get a chance to go back and get a snapshot. So you're blessing someone else's life. You're making a difference. And for that, we thank you. For that, we appreciate you. So as you look below the video and you put thank you, LaQuisha Williams, for example, let me just say, for example, Michelle Lynn put thank you, you are enough. C.F. Jackson put thank you, LaQuisha Williams. Dehila put thank you, LaQuisha Williams. Mimi said, I'm hanging in there. I ain't giving up. Me and the twins, we're not giving up. We're in the bed watching this. 11-year-old. She has 2 girls, world-class girls, by the way. Put thank you, LaQuisha Williams. Cheryl Diane put thank you, LaQuisha Williams. Eric Nicholson is in the house. Eric's a bad man, jammer. Eric, you got to send me a Facebook message, brother. I got these women. I need you to come on with me. He's a motivator. He's an encourager. He helps people improve in the area of personal and professional development. I follow him online. The guy is just cool. Y'all got to check him out. But it's about world-class women tonight. Come on, somebody. That's what it's all about. Tiana put thank you and I love you, LaQuisha Williams. They're out there right now. Look, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. She said, Fubu and love. Ain't nothing but love. Is that love? Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love you all. Love you all. Fubu and Hannah said, thank you. Those are Mimi's little girls. They said, thank you, Miss LaQuisha. Thank you, Miss LaQuisha. You guys are all phenomenal. Shay, you're phenomenal. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. And so with that being said, go out there. Do what you do best. Some of you over at the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, we're going to connect. We're starting a book. Make sure if you didn't get what the book we're reading David Goggins' You Can't Hurt Me. You'll see us share that tomorrow. We got some folks that have already given you some updates on that. Dr. Pam Love Manning, who's out there, put thank you at LaQuisha Williams. She'll be sharing her comments. You got to connect with, you'll love Dr. Pam Love Manning, by the way, LaQuisha. She's sharing her commentary on the books that we're reading. And so we'll be sharing her video and sharing that next week. So I can't wait to do that. That's going to be amazing, by the way. With that being said, go out there and just be a world-class woman. If you're a guy like me, be a world-class guy. We love you. We appreciate you. Thanks for hitting the share button. Thanks for hitting the heart button. Thanks for sharing the email. Thanks for sharing the text. Thanks for showing up. We only show up for you. We're not the #1 business development and revenue-focused late-night show because of us. It's all because of the Happy Entrepreneur family. So from us to you, thank you. With that being said, by the way, my name, for those folks that are listening and hear me for the very first time, my name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Make it a great day. And I promise you, we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless. And I wish every single one of you success. I look forward to seeing you soon because you're all just super incredible people. It's been fun. Has this been fun or what? Has this been fun?
Been fun.
It's been fun. Yes. It's been real. But she said, shit, I got to get out of here. I got work to do. See y'all later.